There is no hood like parenthood. Hi, I'm Kanika Chadda Gupta. I'm a former CNN journalist, mom of 3, including twins, and host of That's Total Mom Sense, the podcast. Now, if I had $1 every time I heard, gee, you have your hands full. On my show, I interview change makers on their life lessons, legacy, and superpower of intuition, which I call our mom sense and dad sense. I've had the privilege of working with Mom 2.0, March of Dimes, and the White House, and have had some pretty amazing parents on my show.
Hey, what's up? I'm Kelly Rowland.
Hi, this is Chelsea Clinton.
It's me, Bobby Brown. Can't wait to share my story.
That's Total Mom Sense is a production of the Evergreen Podcast Network. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts and on YouTube so you never miss an episode. To join my tribe, visit that'stotalmomsense.com and follow me on Instagram at Kanika Chadda Gupta. Now let's dive into today's episode. Hi, everyone. Welcome to That's Total Mom Sense, where we navigate the joys and challenges of parenthood together. I'm Kanika Chadda Gupta, and today I want to talk about two important topics that are deeply intertwined: taking care of ourselves and taking care of others. But first, I want to address something that's been on all of our minds and hearts, and that's the destruction that's been happening in Los Angeles with the wildfires. Families are being displaced, air quality is worsening, and it's a stark reminder of how interconnected we are. I personally have many friends who have evacuated from their homes and some whom have lost their homes entirely. And I can't imagine or fathom how difficult it is to live with that void, losing all of your memories and having to start from scratch. And then what's worse, to go through this trauma with your family members and young kids and even your pets. So before we dive into today's podcast, I want to share ways we can support those impacted by this devastation. If you'd like to help, consider donating to the American Red Cross or local organizations providing relief, like the California Fire Foundation. And if you're in the area, check out volunteer opportunities to help distribute supplies or provide shelter. I'll link these links in the show notes as well as on my Instagram if you follow me at Kanika Chadda Gupta. So first, let's dive into the importance of well-being. As parents, it's easy to put ourselves last, but the truth is, if we're not well, we can't show up fully for our families. Lately, I've been exploring some new wellness practices that have been transformative, and I want to share them with you. Number one is breath work. I've started incorporating daily breath work exercises into my morning routine. Not only does it reduce stress, it also strengthens lung capacity, something we can all use, especially those that are suffering in these times. I'm going to teach you two very simple breathing techniques. The first is the 4-7-8 method, and that's simply inhaling for 4 counts, holding your breath for 7 counts, and exhaling for 8 counts. So we're going to inhale, hold, and exhale. And I try to do both the inhalation and exhalation through the nose because we don't consciously do that during the day. But if you'd like to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, that's fine too. So the second technique is one that's very prevalent in yoga. It's called Ujjayi breathing. And there's many different ways to do this, but I'll give you the benefits. Ujjayi breath can help you focus and clear your thoughts. It helps you relieve tension and makes you less prone to injury while stretching. It can help you sleep better and rejuvenate your nervous system. It increases circulation and helps release toxins from your organs. And it just strengthens your immune system overall. I was first introduced when I took the Art of Living's happiness course, and that entire program and philosophy was launched by Sri Ravi Shankar. So if you want to learn more, definitely check out Art of Living. I'll show you this form of pranayam now. So you inhale and exhale deeply through your nose, but when you inhale, feel the breath, that wind in the back of your throat, and hold on to it for a few counts. It's almost like you feel like a conch shell and you can hear the entire ocean in the back of your throat. It's really cool. So inhale, open up your throat, even though your lips are sealed, and feel the breath swirling at the back of your throat. And then exhale through your nose. So Ujjayi breathing is very transformative and invigorating. And so if you are looking to just get energized in the beginning of the day or right before a Zoom call or a meeting, do a few repetitions of Ujjayi breathing, and I'm telling you, you'll feel ready to go. The next thing that I'm incorporating into my routine is drinking something green or red in the morning. And I feel it's so important to start this way rather than relying on coffee to give you that, up in your step. So if you are focusing on your mental health in 2025, like me, then you can give Magic Mind a try. That's what I rely on morning and night. So Magic Mind is a game changer for anyone who's looking to enhance their productivity and reduce stress naturally. It's packed with adaptogens like ashwagandha to help manage stress, matcha for sustained energy, and nootropics to sharpen focus. Now, unlike coffee and where you get that instant caffeine hit, it doesn't give me the jitters or an afternoon slump. It just keeps me steady and clear-headed all day. So I take 2 shots first thing in the morning. I take the mental performance drink, and it's become my secret weapon for juggling work and podcasting and parenting and everything in between. At night, I take the sleep performance shot, which has magnesium glycinate, a natural muscle relaxant that's non-habit forming and just no melatonin in it at all. So these shots are small enough to just toss in my bag, and that's why I don't forget to take them. Visit my special link to receive 45% off your bundle. That's magicmind.com/Kanika Jan. magicmind.com/Kanika, KANIKAJAN, for the entire month of January. Enjoy the magic. And the third thing that I do to prioritize wellness is having mindful mornings with my kids. Something we've been doing as a family is starting our day with a brief gratitude practice at breakfast. It's as simple as sitting together and naming one thing you're grateful for as you're chomping on your cereal. I think it allows us to set the tone and walk into the rest of our day with a positive attitude. And as frazzled as mornings can be, from don't forget your backpack, make sure you packed your homework, did you grab your lunch? Like, we all have those mornings. At least we sat down and shared with each other about something we're really happy about. And lately it's about how we're very deeply grateful for our new home. It's not lost on us. I keep thinking of my friends in LA and having a roof over our heads and a place to call our own is so important, and it is such a blessing. On to part 2, which is prioritizing connection. In this wellness practice, I'm leaning into fostering deeper connections, both with my kids and within my community. So I've just broken it up into 2 parts, very simple. Family connection, and that starts with my husband, Sunil, my partner in crime and partner in life. In Hindi, we say life partner, which is Jeevan Sathi, and he is all that and more to me. So we make sure to have our check-ins with each other, and oftentimes that's when he's commuting to work and I am doing a drop-off. But I think it's so important that we have that uninterrupted time to go through, of course, the transactional items, but also what's lighting us up during the week. And in keeping with the family connection bit, having check-ins during family meals. It's a moment for everyone to share how they're feeling and what's on their mind. And one quick, fun game to do is rose, thorn, and bud. So your kids can share their rose of the day, which is something that was beautiful and amazing that they encountered. The thorn, which is challenging, stressful, and a bud, which is something that they are looking forward to. And the second part is community wellness. I have been making it a point, and it's an earnest effort to meet with other moms and parents in person. I just came off of an event that I did with my friend and author, Neha Ruch, who just launched The Power Pause. I'll be linking her book in the show notes too. And we had about 80 people at Loopwell, which is the most idyllic wellness space in Montclair, New Jersey, run by Deb and Sean Looney. And my friend Kanan Kapila is part of their staff members as well. And it was incredible. We had the most beautiful discourse on The Power Pause, Neha's book, which is truly a principle in having permission to downshift in your career or pivot or make way for a flexible schedule because of caregiving. I know I did that when I had my 3 kids in a year and a half, and I decided to step away from television and embrace podcasting because it's something that I could do virtually and in studio on my schedule and my terms. And so I have absolutely loved being in media in this whole new way. And I know so many stories and friends of mine who have left corporate or, changed their trajectory to allow to embrace their passions and lean into family life. And that's the movement that Neha's galvanizing. And I am so proud of her. So I'll be hosting more events just like this. My next one is on February 11th at the Industrious in New York City, the Rockefeller Center location. I'll be doing a fireside chat and live taping with Upasana Gautam, who is a senior product leader at CNN and is also an investor, an advisor, and mom. And we're going to have a wonderful event around owning your personal brand. And the foundation for that is building wealth, bringing value, and breaking barriers. And that's the focus. So I'm excited to be co-hosting with so many of my friends, including Anu Sehgal of the Culture Tree, Anjali Vermani, who is an ad exec at Time Out, Rashmi Gill, who is the founder of her own photography company called Rashmi Gill Photography, my marketing coordinator, Loveleen Verdi, who is a Miss Teen New Jersey, and she's a student at Columbia, Impana Sri, who is a tech executive, and Kirti Thavani, who is a content creator and founder of an Ayurvedic brand called Kela. So it's going to be just a wonderful gathering of perspectives. And we are going to share our stories on how we built our personal brands in authentic ways. I'll leave the details of our event that's on February 11th in the show notes. To wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Wellness isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether it's small daily practices like gratitude journaling or bigger efforts like supporting the wildfire relief, every action we take matters. I encourage you to try one new wellness practice this week, whether it's something I mentioned today or something you've been curious about. And if you're able to, consider how you can support others during this challenging time, whether it's donating, volunteering, or just reaching out to someone in need. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Don't forget to subscribe to That's Total Mom Sense for more episodes that empower and inspire. And if you try any of the practices I shared, let me know. You can find me on Instagram at KANIKA CHADDA GUPTA. Stay strong, super parents. I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to this episode of That's Total Mom Sense. You can listen to the audio version wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for That's Total Mom Sense. You can learn more about my guests by logging on to www.thatstotalmomsense.com. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where I'm most active on social media. My handle is at KANIKA CHADDA GUPTA. And if you have ideas for show topics or guests you can't wait to have on the show, write to me at thatstotalmomsense@gmail.com. And lastly, please rate, review, and subscribe to That's Total Mom Sense if you haven't already. Thanks for being in my tribe.